We all know the name, and we kid about the ears, but there's a lot more to Don Mossi's career and baseball cards. Each of Don's base Topps cards from 1955 through 1966 incorrectly state his birth year as 1930, when in fact he was born in 1929. It seems his trading card career is off to a rockin' start. Born in the Bay Area, Don was signed as a teenager and worked his way up the Cleveland Indians minor league system. Once called up to the big leagues and swimming in a sea of talented starting pitchers, Mossi was assigned to the bullpen, where a lefty arm is always needed. Though his control was solid, he admitted to being nervous, though the help of his veteran teammates shook any fear away. His rookie year was 1954, where he posted a 6-1 record with 7 saves in just 40 games. The Tribe won a then-record 111 games, capturing their first pennant since 1948. Don appeared in 3 games of the '54 Fall Classic. He finished 2 of them, not allowing a run in 4 total innings. Here's his 1955 rookie card as a raw example. He spent the first 5 seasons of his career with the Indians, where he compiled a 34-27 record with 32 saves. His 1956 Topps issue, like most, comes in 2 versions. The color stock on card backs were printed in gray and white. Here he's showing his southpaw delivery. I don't own any 1957 cards yet, but here's his 1957 Topps release, which mentions his effectiveness as a fireman. Mossi was soon put in a starter's role and responded positively, though he would bounce between the rotation and bullpen throughout his career. He was named to the All-Star squad in '57, in which he struck out Eddie Matthews and then surrendered an RBI single to Ernie Banks in the 9th, before allowing Bob Grimm to record the final out and save the game. His 1958 card is one of 33 from the set to have a color variation on front. In this case, the team name was printed in both yellow and white. Here's his 1959 Topps card, the first showing him with Detroit, where he spent another 5 seasons. He was traded to the Tigers in December of 1958 in a multiplayer deal which featured Billy Martin. The move was a welcome change, for in his first season as a Tiger, Don picked up 17 wins in 15 complete games and became a star for the struggling franchise. More differences in back colors come to us in the 1960 set, where cards from the 5th series were printed in both white and gray. This example is a white back version. In 1961, Don's 15-7 record helped Detroit finish in 2nd place. Though he seemed to have established a new home and was comfortable with his role, it would be his last strong season. Here Don is part of a league leaders card in the 1962 set. He finished 3rd in the league in ERA and was kept company atop of the leaderboard by Dick Donovan, Bill Stafford, and Milt Pappas. It doesn't matter the level of experience, you're a star when on a 1962 Topps card. Don's only appearance as part of a multiplayer or combo Topps card comes to us in the 1963 set. Along with Jim Bunning and Frank Larry, Tiger Twirlers speaks highly of all 3 pitchers. Of course, who doesn't love the 2-image multicolor design of this release? He was purchased by the White Sox in March of 1964, but was released in October of that year. He still made use of his limited time with the club. Let's see if we can find Don in this team picture of the '64 White Sox. Yes, I think that was easier than Waldo. Don didn't receive his own Topps card in the 1965 set, perhaps due to his signing as a free agent in March with the Kansas City Athletics and not debuting until May 28th. But he wound up with more appearances in his last season than his previous 10, though he racked up just 55 innings pitched in 51 games. 1966 was his final Topps issue. You might consider it a career retrospect. And what an image to end with. Don Mossi finished his career with 12 seasons under his belt. he recorded 101 wins and 50 saves, putting up a respectable 3.43 ERA. His strikeout-to-walk ratio is nothing to laugh at either. He was charged with just 3 errors during his career for a .990 fielding average, the best in baseball at the time of his retirement. That's it for this episode. Thanks for lending an ear. Oh, I just couldn't help it.